Alright, the World Cup has either started or is about to start in a few days by the time this goes live. It's time for me to rank the World Cup home kits, see which ones are my favourite. First off, we're starting off with Argentina. It's basic in fact that it's literally what you expect from an Argentina home kit, the white with the blue stripes. I do like the texture on this kit. I think this improves the kit a lot more. I do think the kit looks very smart, so that's why I'm going to put it in banger. It's simple, but it's very nice. It's a nice kit, I like it. Next up is Australia. From afar, it looks like a plain yellow top with green shorts, but when you look up close, you can see this is actually a bit of texture in the top. I think the badge pulls it down a wee bit just because of how complex the design is. It helps that they've got this bit of a solid colour around the badge so you can see the badge a bit more. However, it does make the kit, I feel like that does draw your eye away from the actual kit design. That's where your eye goes instead of actually looking at the design of the kit. So that's why I'm going to put this one. Okay, we've changed that one to alright. And I'm going to move it into the alright one. I don't think it's bin, but I don't think it's average either. So I've changed it to alright and that seems more suitable. Up next is Belgium. At first glance, it's like it's a Belgian kit with the red and the black. The flame, it's the sleeves I don't like. The flames just doesn't look right for me. I don't know why. I think they've tried something. It's different, that's for sure. I just don't think it works that well. I think it would look better if the flame was actually on the t-shirt rather than the sleeves. Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to put this one below Australia just because it's the sleeves that I don't like. Up next we have Brazil. Yes, it's a button collar for this one. There's a wee bit of texture and actual shirt design. Again, very standard. Obviously it's a home kit, so there isn't too much that they would do for like home kits. Doesn't matter if it's a league kit or a nation kit, there's not a lot done to them. That can be done differently. I like the texture. I like the button collars a wee bit different to the other kits so far. Yeah, I'm just going to put it in average for now. Up next is Cameroon. I like the texture saves this kit quite a lot. If it was just a plain green, it would be going into either bin or the bottom of alright. But the wee bit of texture for but they've got a line on the badge, well not the badge for the country, but I don't know, they've got two badges here. For the one of them's a line, and the sort of lines kind of give me like a claw scratch sort of thing. I like that aspect of it. Red and yellow on the shoulder, potentially the flag. If I think that's a green stripe for the flag, and it's not just the sleeve or not. But I'm going to put this one in average as well. Should there be a good between average and banger? I feel like there should be. Should that one be average? That'd be good. Okay, I'm gonna go for that, and I'm not making any more changes to the names of the tiers. Up next is Canada. So Canada have just gone for the plain red for the main part of the kit. I've gone for a wee bit of almost a 3D effect in the sleeves, which actually looks quite nice. Kind of reminds me of like either in like a plane or a helicopter looking down on land on like fields of grass and just the layout of all the grass patterns or the fields, farmland. But I actually like this one over the Brazil one, I think, so I'm going to put it in the bottom of good, I think. No, I'll put it above Cameroon. Up next is Costa Rica. I mean, from this photo it looks very basic. There's not really too much to it. It looks like a plain red kit with a wee bit of blue in the sleeves. The collar's very simple. I mean, it works, it does the job, but it's average. I'm going to put below, oh no, I'm going to put above Belgium just because there's anything that I actually dislike in this one, whereas I don't like the sleeves in the Belgium kit. In terms of Croatia's kits, the last few tournaments, I think this one's probably up there. It's definitely not my favourite kit for this World Cup, but I think I prefer this one to the last couple tournament kits. Something about the red and white squares doesn't work for me. I think the only thing that can make this better is if the sleeves were just plain red or plain white. I think that'd be the only thing that would make this kit even better. I think if they'd done that, I might even consider putting it in banger. But for now, I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it below Cameroon just for the sleeves. It's not that I don't like them, I just think that could be improved. Up next, we have Denmark. They've got the badge in red and they've got the kit provider in red to try and hide from the fact that this was a way of saying that we support the country in the tournament, but we don't support what has happened in order to create the tournament, the stadiums and things. So, but I mean, it's a nice kit. It's just plain, but it's a little boring because it's obviously just our solid red kit and everything. But the meaning behind it puts it a goat. The kit itself, put it an average. Okay, up next we have Ecuador. It's just very boring. It's bright yellow, is a little different because a dot brighter yellow than the other kits are in. There's a wee bit of texture to it. Yeah, okay. Right now I put it at the bottom of average, but I think that one might be going down. Actually, I think Belgium kit might also be going down. England, at first I wasn't very sure about this kit. I didn't really like it that much. I didn't really like it at all, really. It's kind of grown on me a wee bit. It's just the amount of blue. I feel like they could have done with that being more of a feature in the kit. Now I'm going to put it at the bottom of good. Up next is France. Again, it's another very basic kit, just plain blue. A wee bit of lines in the kit, you can kind of see in the photo. It's got the button-up collar, same as Brazil, because they are the same kit provider, so it's the same collar as well. I do think the Brazil kit looks a bit more interesting than this one, so I'm going to put this one above Cameroon. Up next is Germany. Okay, this one's a nice kit. I do like this one. This one, is it the same It's the same template as like a league kit. I'm pretty sure. Is it Crystal Palace maybe? I know Ajax has certainly similar kits, but I mean this year I'm pretty sure there was a Premier League teams that had a away kit or something that was the same template as this. Whoever it was anyway. This kit looks very nice. The black and white works very well. There's gold accents for the badge and in but I'm putting this one on goat. It may be the only one on goat. I don't know yet, but I'm putting it on goat. Up next is Ghana. I mean, it's very simple design, just plain white. They've got the red, white. They've got the red, yellow and green going around the sleeves for a wee bit. It makes it a wee bit more interesting, but it's very basic, so I'm going to put this on average. I'm going to put it above Belgium though. Iran up next. I like that they've gone for something different here. They've got the red to white to green going behind the badge. It looks different. It's actually something very different. I don't think there's any other kits that have got that sort of thing. At least not like that. They've also got a bit of the grey white texture above it as well. But this is better than... You know what, I'm going to put this one in good. I'm actually going to put this one... Yeah, I'm going to put it above England, isn't it? For now anyway. Japan. I think they smashed the kit for Japan actually. I really like this one. There's sort of geometric shape design, I think that's what you would say. With the overlapping triangle sort of things. With the lines creating the triangle shapes. Texture. Shading. Did I put in goat as well? Did I just put in banger? Yeah, I'm putting goat. Up next we have Mexico. They're using lines to not only create the shape, but it's actually fading in and out to create a bit more texture, makes it a bit more interesting. It's a nice pattern to the design. So it's almost as if the shape is like pointing towards the actual player. I'll put this one. I'm going to put this one in banger. Like, it's definitely better than if you're the... Yeah, I'll definitely put that one in banger. Up next we have Morocco. The first Puma kit, I believe it might be. It's meh. This one might be getting binned. They're waiting for the central design without actually having the badge in the centre. It's only the Puma bit that's there, so it kind of just looks off. Yeah, it's going in the bin. I either have both the Puma and the badge in the centre, or have neither of them in the centre, because it just looks off the fact you put the badge to one side, the Puma in the middle, and then it's just green on the other side. Up next is Netherlands. I don't know if this kit actually looks that shiny on actual players, but all the photos I've seen of the kit, it looks very shiny. It almost looks plasticky. You don't even see, you can barely see the collar in the photo. It just looks like it's all in one piece rather than it being like sleeves and the collar as well as the actual main part of the torso. Yeah, this one's going in a bin as well. Up next we have Poland. I mean, it's nice. I like the textures they've done on the sleeves. I've gone for having the plain white with the bit of the texture on the sleeves. I prefer the texture to the England one with the gradient. Yeah, no, it's definitely going above the England. Do I put it above Iran? You know what? No, I'm putting Iran below England. Change my mind. I'm switching that a wee bit. Actually, I put Poland above Croatia as well. Okay, up next we have Portugal. Portugal's kit. I hated it when I first saw it. I was like, it looks so weird, what they've done. It's going on a wee bit, but I still don't really like it. Like, but the first time I saw it, it was going in the bin. Now, I think I'm going to put it in average. I think the fact that there's a bit of green on the sleeve as well. I know that they've tried to go for the flag wrapping around the player sort of effect, but it doesn't really work that well. So I'm going to put it in average. You know, I'll put it below Australia. Up next we have Qatar, and this kit doesn't really look like a football kit. In the sense of it doesn't look like an international football kit, it kind of just looks like somebody's picked up a burgundy kit and put the badge on it. I know they've got the bit of the flag for there's like this triangle pattern around the sleeve for the flag, but it does kind of look like they've just picked up a t-shirt and put the badge on it. So I'm going to put this one in. I'm not going to put it in bin because I think this last one's above it in average. So I'm going to put it end of average, but I'm putting Belgium down. I'm putting them at the top of bin though. Just, I know I don't like the sleeves, but I think it still works better than the other two. Up next we have Saudi Arabia. I actually like the kits where they do a lot of texture. It's between two different colours creating the texture. There's a wee bit of texture that you can barely see in the kit. It just makes the kit look a bit more interesting. This one, I mean, it looks nice. It looks good. It's not amazing, but it looks good. I'm going to put this one above Croatia, I think. Yeah. Alright, up next is Senegal. I've got to say straight off the bat, the Senegal kit, it looks like a Senegal kit. That's for sure. It fits the country very well. They've got the three colours of the flag of the green, yellow and red. But not only on the collar, on the cuffs of the sleeves, but also the sort of arrow pointing down around the Puma badge and the actual country's badge, both of which actually look good in the yellow. They stand out, it's not blending in. It works very well, I'd say. It looks good, it works well. I'm going to put this one above Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'm going to put Saudi Arabia down below Croatia and England now. I've changed my mind a wee bit. The more I look at them, I'm like, this tier list makes no sense. The more I look at them, like, oh, the England one should be above this one, but that should also be above this one, but the England one should be below that. So, it's just like a mess in my head. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this should look, and it just doesn't work in my head. Up next we have Serbia. Serbia's got a plain red kit with a bit of gold. The sleeve cuff as well as a Puma badge, and it looks like the actual country's badge might also be in gold, maybe, or at least part of it is. The collar looks nice. The overall kit looks very plain, but it works. I almost feel like it actually works better than the Iran kit. I think the Iran kit might be going down to average. Okay, we've got some big changes down here. The Iran kit is moving right down to average and it's dropping quite a bit. Saudi Arabia kit is also moving down to the same tier. And I'm going to be putting the Serbia kit into the bottom of good. I think that makes more sense. That it was definitely the Iran Serbia one was definitely a big impact on the kits looking, this table looking a bit not right. It's the right word I'd say. Up next we have South Korea. Again, it's Nike, so they've gone for the sleeves been having a texture whereas the rest of the kit been plain. It doesn't work as well as the others. I think the England one's definitely better than this one. So I'm going to put this one into the lower average. No, I put it above the Iran. And so, yeah, I put it in here between Costa Rica and Saudi Arabia. Up next we have Spain. We have the very standard Spain kit with plain red, a bit of blue on the striped, yellow accents, as well as blue shorts with yellow accents. It's very standard. I mean, it looks good, but it is very standard for the Spain kit, but it still works, it looks good. Even though it's pretty much the same kit we see every year, but I'm putting it at the bottom of good. Up next we have Switzerland. I mean, again, the kit looks good, it's pretty it's decent. The kit looks decent. Red with white stripes, getting thinner the closer to the actual badge and kit provider level. It is decent. I'm going to put it above Portugal. Next we have Tunisia. I like what they've done. I like the texture that the design that they've went for creating more than just a plain red kit. I don't really think the images kind of fit perfectly amazing with a football kit, but it does the job. Like it's nice, it's different, but it's not amazing. I'm going to put it between Portugal and Costa Rica. Uruguay is up next, a Puma kit. They've gone for the button-up collar, similar to a couple of the Nike ones, Brazil and France I believe it was. The kit looks smart. The one thing I would say is the cast for the sleeves look a bit too thick. Other than that, the kit looks it's nice. So, but I'm going to put it at the top of average just because it's very simple. Next up we have the USA kit. It's average, plain white, bit blue, bit of red. I've gone for the central design for the badge location, but I also don't. It doesn't have the Nike badge on the actual torso of the kit. They've got it on both sleeves instead, which works. It actually looks nice, so maybe that's what they'll be doing in the future for central kits, where they put the Nike logo on the sleeves rather than in the middle of the kit. That could work better for like league kits and the Champions League and things when they have the sponsor on it. For the USA, I'm going to put this one in average. I'm going to put it above Australia. And for the final kit, we have Wales. I like this one. It looks good. It's mainly red, a bit of green in it. The badge looks good. Texture that they've got with, once again, the line. Adidas using the lines to create texture and different shapes. This one's got more of a zigzag line effect into it. But I'm going to put this one in the higher end of good. I'm going to put it. You know what? I'm going to put it above Brazil. Alright, so there's all the teams in the tier list. Looking at this now, is there anything that I would change drastically? I think to me, the biggest one, which was the Iran Saudi Arabia, I think that has helped this look a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for this. I've got 2 in goat, 2 in banger, 3 in bin. May miss whenever I do this, and you have at least 1 in every tier, and I've managed to do that. Let me know in the comments if there's a kit that I have completely wrong. Do you think the Belgian kit should be in goat? Do you think the Argentina kit should be in the bin? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for another video. See ya.